All right, ladies and gentlemen, it is becoming that time of the year where we make our Chapter 6 Season 4 season review. There is a lot of stuff to go over in this update. I'm going to be a lot harsh on this season. I don't know if you've watched my goodbye to Season 4 video, but I said in this video that I would be very harsh on Season 4 of Chapter 6 because it has changed. The rating changed multiple times as we went up the season. I'm going to give you my fair rating of what I think this season is. All right, talking about start launch of the season. All right, I'm going to say it right now. Start launch of the season, it was a 9 out of 10. The launch of this season was a 9 out of 10. All right, you cannot tell me otherwise. The medallions were fun. Shockwave grenade launchers were fun. The Wrecker revolver was fun. Everything was good. And it felt right. You know, mix the fizz with the grenade launcher and you go further. It just felt good. It felt like something needed. The exotics were actually pretty good at the start of the season. We had the rifle, the double pump, and the Wrecker revolver exotic, plus the Flowberry exotic. The double pump exotic I love the most. You could literally just double pump. One was named Double, and the other one was named Trouble, and there was two of them. The Wrecker revolver has been the most broken thing I've ever seen in this entire season. I don't know what crack cocaine they threw into this weapon, but this weapon was a shotgun. All right, you cannot tell me this was a revolver. This was literally a shotgun. And you can double pump with it. If you combine it with the Sentinel pump and the Wrecker revolver, you could literally just double pump with it. Actually, at the start of the season, you could use both Wrecker revolvers, so you could just swap between two of them. And that was even more broken. They actually released a patch update to fix the switching between double of them because of how broken it was. They do have the OX rifle. The OX rifle, I like this rifle. It's there's no bloom to it. You kind of just shoot down the middle and it's pretty accurate. You can also hip fire pretty accurate with it too. This rifle, it's up there with the Hollow Twister for me. This entire chapter, it's up there with the Hollow Twister. The Lead Splitter 3000. I did not use this thing one bit. I think I used it once on the launch of the season, and I figured out how ass it was. So I stopped using it. The Sweeper Shotgun. Now, I liked the Mythic one of this gun. I didn't like anything underneath the Mythic, but I did like this gun. The reticle was really, really weird because it was like it was like a line. It wasn't like a normal shotgun hit marker, which was kind of frustrating to use sometimes, but it still, in my opinion, was a good shotgun. I think this was a good replacement for the auto shotgun because they did eventually vault the twin fire auto shotgun. So I think this shotgun really did good. Like, it was a good replacement to the auto shotgun, in my opinion. The Swarm Strike rocket launcher, start of the season, absolutely broken. What in the fuck? This thing was insane and it was very dangerous. If you had the Shockwave grenade launcher and you combined it with the Swarm Strike, oh my god, you would kill everyone. This could one-shot you if you were 150 health. One shot. Then we had the Bug Blaster. Now this thing, if you combined it again with the Flowberry and the Shockwave grenade launcher, this thing was deadly. And I've seen clips of this thing being deadly. Great item. Thought it was really, really cool. Thought it was unique to the theme of the season, with it being an invasion. The season's theme, again, was also really, really cool. They kept the storyline going throughout this whole entire chapter. It made sense for where we go from this to this to this. Everything, made sense. If you look at it from an outside standpoint, it was like, well, how did we get from Star Wars to a superhero season to a bug invasion? If you look at it through story-wise in the events, I mean, it writes itself. We did have the legendary Slurp Juices come back. Those were kind of cool. We do have all three medallions. The Surge medallion, I believe, gave you the jump. Spring Leg medallion made you slide farther, so it gave you like a boost while you're sliding. Kappa Space, I don't know what even that is. That medallion gave you the regen. I think it gave you health on kill, so it gave you Siphon. They also had these new drop pods in this season, which was kind of cool. They had, the A, the B, the S, and the S+. The S+ pod did drop you new weapons. It dropped you a Scar. It dropped you, or it could have dropped you a overclocked pulse rifle, or it could have dropped you an enhanced Havoc shotgun. So those were in the game. That was pretty cool. I like those. OXR chests. Now, these chests were kind of broken at the start of the season. They had to nerf these chests because of how much they were. As per usual, the bugs were pretty annoying. They kind of were like zombies. They were kind of tolerable towards the middle of the season when they did nerf them. But I think the queen was pretty tolerable. I think she was pretty easy to eliminate if you had a team. And then the swarmer bugs, my God, wipe them off the face of the planet forever. I do not want to see those ever again. And we also did have, at the start of the season, we also did have the Hammer AR come back. We also had the Hollow Twister somehow come back. We had the Stinger SMG come back. And we had Flowberry Frisbee unvaulted. So I would like to say that that was a pretty solid start to a season. I thought it was really, really good. Again, 9 out of 10 to start this season. And then we proceeded to just go downhill from there. They vaulted the medallions in our... Not even the first update. We haven't even gotten to the first update this season. And all 3 medallions are gone. Don't know why they were gone, but all 3 medallions were vaulted in this season, which is mind-blowing to me. Literally the exact same day they vaulted medallions, they vaulted the Shockwave Grenade Launcher, which was one of our most powerful movements that we had, and it was gone. They gave us new exotics. They gave us the Fury Assault Rifle Hop Rock exotic. They gave us the Shadow Precision SMG exotic, and they gave us the Shock and Slow Shockwave Launcher, which was only in the game for like a duration of the entire season. A week. That exotic was pretty useless. Not even gonna lie to you. But we also had the Precision Airstrike, which this thing, I felt like Hiroshima. Like I just bombed Japan. It was actually kind of insane. If you actually timed it right, you could literally wipe out an entire squad if they were in this. It is actually insane. And then we had the Roly Poly. I thought this was legitimately gonna be like an item that you would take. You saw that bug, right? I thought this was literally gonna be an item that you throw on the ground and you could like go into. Like it was an item in your inventory. But you literally had to find these bugs across the map to use them. Kind of like a vehicle. And and I did not like it at all. It was pretty awful. But they were pretty good. If they were shot once though, they were done for. They were dead, and you had to like cuddle them to get them back to where they were. But once they took the Shockwave Grenade Launchers out, they realized that we were complaining because we didn't have any movement. So they had an extermination time thing that happened, and they unvaulted the Shockwave Hammer. Now, the Shockwave Hammer, I would say, was a pretty decent type of movement item that we got to replace. They also vaulted the Hammer Assault Rifle, and they also vaulted the Slow Shockwave Grenade Launcher, which again didn't survive very long. They had a Champions Weekend at one point. They brought back the Pump Shotgun, the Boom Bow, and the Grapple Glove, with the Grapple Glove being another movement item. We had these for the entire weekend. It was just those. And the Hollow Twister, I believe, was also back for that as well. And then literally by that weekend, they were all gone. And including the Double Trouble, which they just randomly took out of the game. I don't know where it went, but they literally just randomly took it out. This whole portion of Season 4 was like a 4 to 5 out of 10. The medallions absolutely killed it for me. This portion of the season was the worst portion of the season there was. This was a 4 to a 5 out of 10. 5 is being nice. But then we slowly started to recover a little bit. I will say we slowly started to recover. They unvaulted the Frenzy Auto Shotgun, the MK7, and the Hollow Twister permanently for this season because of feedback. They did say that they had feedbacks, which was great. This is when we started to get a lot of things started to turn around this season. We got the Blade Blaster, the Power Rangers item, thought was pretty cool. They unvaulted the Sentinel Pump Mythic Shotgun, thought was pretty cool. They had the Mechazoid update. He was very underwhelming is the word I would say. He was not worth getting at all. I would not be worth it to you to get it at all. He was a little downfall of this, but we also had a really good update come out, and it was the K-pop Demon Hunters update, and it gave us Remy's overpowered sword, Tiger's teleporting mass, Zoe's shield bubble, and the ramen spicy noodles, which all 4 of these items were so good. The teleporting mass being back in the game felt great. The shield bubble, it would heal you. It would heal you. If you threw it down, it did 25, and it would heal you over time by 5. Great shield bubble to carry around. It also protected you as well, so that was very useful to carry around too. And then the ramen was basically just a slurp. Really overpowered. You could carry 3 of those bitches. I think it was 3. I could be wrong. It could be 4. But I think it was OP as hell. Additional to the K-pop Demon Hunters update, they did vault literally every single exotic. So those were gone. All the bugs they vaulted completely. Like, we exterminated all the bugs. So, like, our bug theme invasion season was gone by October. So we had 1 month where it was just an invasion. And then we had our Fort Nightmares update, which brought the high stake, the wood stake shotgun, the pumpkin launcher, which was really, really cool. We had this really cool new item called the Last Call. You could transform into Ghostface. It would allow you to scan the area, and it was honestly a really good movement item if you used it as a movement item, because you would run faster. So it would let you go places, and you could jump a little higher. Thorn Ripper, this was, I think, Doja Cat's mythic that you could get when you killed her. This was literally just Hades' Chains from Chapter 5. Completely useless. Never picked this thing up. Scooby Snacks. This thing was basically just a chug jug. It would literally just let you chug it. It was literally just chug jug. 250 lets you carry it. Oh my god, you could stop at any time. The Scooby Snacks were 100% a W. The Witch's Broom, pretty simple. That was there back in the day as well. And then the chainsaw they brought back from Chapter 5, which I was not completely against that. They also brought back the exotics again. They brought back the Fury, the Precision, and the Wrecker, and the Fizz. Pretty cool. And then they vaulted the hammer. So, you know what? This portion, the Fort Nightmares portion of this season, I would give it a good 7 out of 10. So going from a 9 out of 10 to a 4 out of 10, back up to a 7 out of 10, I'm going to round, and I'm going to go to a 6 out of 10 for this entire season. This season, again, started out fantastic. Could have been a God-type season, but they failed miserably, and it just wasn't it. All right, those are the ratings. Again, I'm going to say that rating at the end of the video, but it's the 3-portion ratings of what I rated this season, that is what I rated. All right, 6 out of 10. We're going to talk about the Battle Pass this season, because the Battle Pass this season, in my opinion, had some memorable skins. We had the robot chick lady. We had the panda. And then we had the, like, office girl chick, which was kind of cool. The 3 skins I think was pretty cool. We also had the green Power Ranger, or the gold Power Ranger, as our secret skin with Megazord. Thought it was really, really, really cool. Battlehawk was also another skin, reskinned in this Battle Pass. I also want to show you this picture as well, because this was the map at the start of the season, and this is the map at the end of the season. It is very significantly changed and different. This is what we have gotten throughout this entire season. It's actually kind of wild. I would love to hear your opinions about what you guys think Chapter 6, Season 4, Shockin' Awesome was to you guys. Did you like it? Did you agree with my rating about the start, the middle, and the end? What was your rating about the start, middle, and end? I would love to hear about it in the comments down below. Anyways, guys, I hope to see you guys in the Simpsons season. Make sure you guys attend the live event. That will be announced soon. I will make a short about that being announced. And we'll see you guys all in Chapter 7 or the Simpsons season. So peace out, everyone, and enjoy.
See in that line, future we will never run.